Hello folks, hope everybody's having a good day. This is another video I'm doing, but I'm doing the camera different. Appreciate some of y'all's comments and helping me out on some of this stuff on video footage. It shows up better, wider angles. I've had the 40-volt systems. I've done a short on this, so this is a little longer version. This is the second one I think I've done. 40-volt system, Ryobi. You know, if you're a baller on a budget, you don't need something real high end. All that, some of that steel stuff and other brands are great. They are a little bit better to a certain extent, but they're very expensive. I actually ran the Ryobis with I had a lawn care service for about 8 years on the side, and I did have a steel gas weed eater. I think it was an FS 100 or whatever, somewhere like that. But that was for my big, heavy grass and stuff. But if I needed a little touch-up, the main thing I got this for on the lawn side was, I use this in my regular yard too, is if you can, get the Ryobi 40 volt with the bigger battery pack. Usually this comes with it. You get the, if you buy the weed eater, get the detachable system where you can, it has a split on here where you can add tools onto it. So when you can add the weed eater on here, and then you can add, if you want a pole saw, some trees around your house, it works great. You can swap the tools out, so you don't have to have 5 or 6 different pieces of equipment. These, I don't know what they run now, but these, the Ryobi detachable systems, they usually ran, I think they ran about $170. They come with a medium-sized battery. I think there's one step bigger than this one. This thing here will run at least 3/4 of an acre weed eater. It does really good. And if you got a pole saw with it, you will give out before that battery will give out. I guarantee that it will rock and cut. This is a hedge trimmer. It's not attachable or anything like that. It's by itself, and it's got a long blade on it. I think it goes up to maybe up to maybe 3/4, 5/8, something like that. Do all your hedge trimming and stuff with. Super lightweight, ladies. Hey, this is Merry Christmas to y'all. I mean, it's lightweight, even the men. It's no gas, no filters, none of that stuff. Very low maintenance. Just grab a battery and slap it in and go. I mean, you can't ask for no better than that. That's why I started kind of buying some of them. All the 2-stroke oil gas, you got to mix and this and that, and then they switch the fuels up. Here's some other attachments that will go with it. You can buy. Hopefully this shows up. This is a edger. I mean, I've had this thing's got at least, I think it's 10 years old. I use, this is mainly what I use for my edging and stuff with on my yards. I mean, it's still still rolling. I had up to 30 yards. It's not too bad for being a cheap brand, one of the cheaper brands. This is an agriculture one. The tooth is way bigger. You got a lot bigger gap in here. You can see how big my fingers go in there compared to the other one. This has a pivot 90 degrees and all that. You have to look this up and get the number for it. I'll try to see if I can see a number on here. This goes with the expanded one, but I had to look it up on the internet to find it. And they call it an agriculture trimmer. And it is Ryobi, but there's all the pivot you see there. This is a blower that goes with the family of the 40 volt. That thing's probably 7-8 years old and it still runs. I think it's up to 300 CFMs. I'm not 100% on that, but if you're a baller on a budget and stuff, I mean, this stuff works pretty good for being mid-grade stuff. I'm not representing them or anything like that. I bought the products and I use them. If I don't like a product and it don't this and that, I'll put it on here and I'll say it. I don't buy it. But they've held out. Just make sure that you hold on your receipts, of course, just like anything else. but mainly for the batteries. In the battery world, these are the expensive things. And if you don't have the receipt for this, when you call Ryobi and try to get a battery replacement, I've taken these apart and tried to fix them. There's a circuit board in here that controls all the batteries. There's a bunch of AA batteries in there, and when you add a circuit board into something, now you just added 500 problems to it. So there's a chance of something going wrong or whatever. That just make sure you have your receipt, and they'll send you another battery. I've had them send me a couple times, send me some batteries, but you might have springtime and do some cutting and stuff around the house. Right now, trimming trees is cool right now. You can get out there and do that where you're not having to over sweat yourself. That's what I used to do when I had my lawns. I'd do all my tree trimming and all that around the trees and dressing them up. And I use this to trim around my trees with the limbs. I cut limbs and all, because as much as you can fit in there, it'll cut it. I mean, you can go with it. I mean, you can rock with it. You don't had no problems with it. But thank y'all. Y'all have a good one. Hope that helps. And y'all have a good day. Thank y'all. Like and subscribe if you can. Thank you.